Good afternoon. I am Rosa J. doing it God's way each and every day, and I am grateful. This is my 3 o'clock I am call, and I hope you share and send it out. And let's get started with the song from I Am by Carol Carmen. I love her. She gave me permission to use this song years ago, and I never really used it because I used to do an I Am Jumpstart Your Day conference call, and she said that I could use this as the intro, so I'm going to use it as the intro today. I am walking in favor. The name of the song is I Am. The album is I Am by Carmen Calhoun. Enjoy. Yes. Goodness and favor shall follow me.
Plans for my life, He gives me hope that I need. My future declares by His grace I succeed. Oh yes, it's true, I do walk in the favor of God. God has a plan for my life, He gives me hope that I need. And my future declares by His grace I succeed.
God, walking in the favor of God, walking in the favor of God, showing goodness and mercy, and follow me. Walking in favor, walking in favor, walking in favor, yes, and so we are. Walking in favor. Walking in favor. And walking in favor. Do you claim that flavor? That flavor of favor? Oh, I love it. I love it. Let me come on here. Come to you so that I too may say, hi, how you doing, Facebook? How you doing, Facebook? Walking in the favor of God. I am walking in the favor of God. Now, what does that look like? For me, it looks like everything that I desire comes into manifestation. You know, I made a statement last year that I was making $100 a day coming from all ways possible. I used to have this, my Facebook banner that said that came from Bob Proctor's affirmation. I might throw that up again. The affirmation of abundance. You know, speaking and thinking and feeling abundant, in favor, that all things happen. So it looks like something like this. It's February 1st, and on February 1st, I normally extend my cash for services rendered, gas, rent, you know, insurance, services rendered to my coaches on my team, services rendered. And today I went into my account and I had an extra $145, and I was like, didn't I use that? And I had paid my gas back in a week ago, but they hadn't taken their money out. So I called and I said, you know, I have this cash in my account and it's automatically supposed to be taken out, but it wasn't. And the first person said, well, I don't know what we can do with that, because if you don't have a confirmation number, there's nothing we can do. I said, well, let me speak to your supervisor. As the supervisor, as I was waiting for the supervisor, my prayer went out to the archangels to open the door so that this situation will be solved in a favorable, my favor, in my. So the supervisor came on and she said, you know, Ms. Hodge, sometimes because it's automated, it doesn't come out like it's supposed to be. If it's backlogged, it may take a week or two before it actually comes out of your account. So I suggest that you don't pay the bill again, that we wait, and we're going to give you a 2 week grace period. And if it comes out on Tuesday, call us and we will charge you a late fee. Is that not in my favor? Is that not in my favor? Yes, it is. So the next thing I did was pay myself first. So of course I pay myself in forms of gold by exchanging cash, dollar bills, fiat, currency, dollars, for gold. And I made a commitment that I would do this every first of the month. And so I proceeded to do that. I am grateful. So every month, I don't have to worry about it anymore. It will automatically come out of that bank, and it will be gone into gold, and they will mail it to me. So then I have a safe. You know, God is amazing. You know, walking in favor means that I can turn any situation into my favor in trust, belief, and faith. Surrendering and doing all that I can for my part and letting Spirit do the rest. You know, it took me a while to understand this. Stop complaining about having to do this or that, to allow Spirit to motivate and move and open doors in a satisfying way for me. You know, it's amazing when you come to that understanding of who you are and whose you are. The universe sent Rosa J. Hodge down here to do some things. And they may not be humongous, but they may be like praying for someone who I talked to today, texting back and forth, learning that it was not an accident that I called someone else, thinking that I was calling someone else, and it was their number. And they knew who I was. And we had a little conversation, and they were talking about their experience that they were having right now. So instantly, I text back a prayer that Spirit gave me. See, we're always already all right. We're always already all right. It's just our ego wants to tell us something else. That mindset, that thing that comes in our head, that 9 times out of 10 is a lie. It is not the truth. Truth will be shown to you if you ask. So when I have these crazy thoughts in my head, I will ask myself, is that really the truth? And then wait for an answer. Or I might say, let the truth be known, and wait for an answer. You see, we are divine beings. And when they said, and when it's stated in the Bible that let us make man, and the Spirit formed us in a physical form and blew the power of self into us, we became that walking, talking God Spirit on earth. And when we ask for some help, it comes. But a lot of times our ego wants to tell us something that's crazy. Oh, they're lying. Oh, this is not the truth. Oh, this is not that. Oh, that's not what I've learned. And somewhere in the Bible, it says that we are to be better and greater master. See, I want my child to be better than I am. Her to be where I was and move forward to where I would have loved to, but we always want the best. And so does Spirit, so does universe. So in these times of trouble and thinking non-truthful thoughts, you know, everybody is living in fear as being deported or don't want to leave the country because they may not get back in, and their bank accounts don't look right and all that. There are some things that you can do. First off, you can keep the power of God inside you and speak it every time you hear some craziness. That's the first thing you do. You can write down your I am statements and make sure you say them every day. Tape them so you can plug them in and push record, and you hear your own voice. Who you are. Reminding yourself of the power within yourself. You see, it's not just about business and all that. It's really about you. Are you actually being that person that you're supposed to be? Or are you being that person that someone has taught you to be? Meaning that, are you living in your old belief system of what it is you are in God? Or have you asked the universe to give you an answer to that? Things have changed. More information is out in the world, in the universe, available for us or me to get more in touch with my God self, my miracle self, my miraculous self. I don't have to hang into ego, disappointment, struggle, hardship. I don't have to in that. I have to manifest that. Because as long as I don't think that, it won't manifest. I suggest you look over your life and see what things have manifest that you actually brought in to your life by talk, by statements that you never said cancel to. And we have all these thoughts, but we have to become aware and conscious of what we're hearing, what's going on. We can't be oblivious to let these things fly through our head and give them sanction. Somebody's on my page talking to me. Oh, Sis and Sapira, living in favor. We are. I am so grateful. I am so grateful, because I used to look like this. I didn't even think like this. I kind of knew that there was something else out there as I was a child. I kind of knew that I was different in my family. I kind of had angst and anxiety about having no mother and no father in a school system that everybody had a mom and dad. Or a grandmother that was raising them. I was all in my head thinking, oh, woe is me. Oh, crying about this and crying about that. And then I went to college and I met this sister about philosophy in my philosophy class. And I learned about this brother by the name of, what is his name? He taught me about existentialism. That was my first step. I can't think of the philosopher's name. It'll come to me because I lived in that for a long time. That's like, I can accept whatever you do over there. I'm all right with what you do, but just don't bring it over here. I do not have to sanction or become what you think. And that was my first journey into another way of being and thinking. And then things just happened. And I fell off the path. And I came back. I always thought that there had to be a greater power, a God. And it wasn't the God in Catholicism, because they had all kinds of issues and problems. It wasn't the God in Christianity, because they did a whole bunch of stuff. It wasn't the God in the church that I stayed in for years. It was the God that I knew. And that God started happening. And it was in the I am that I moved into this I am walking in favor. No matter what the world shows up. It doesn't matter what's outside of me. What really matters is what is inside of me. Learning how to let go of angst and anxieties, ego thoughts that are not, what do they call it? Race-conscious thoughts that are not my thoughts, the truth. Everybody has an alternative motive when they're trying to tell you what they do and say stuff crazy out their mouth. I am here in love, no matter what. I knew I had grown into that when I had an experience and I didn't react in a negative fashion. The experience was I was teaching, and the woman who I really kind of liked me, but she was going off on me. And all I was doing was giving the staff another way of looking at what was happening in the school. And she went berserk. And I just looked at her and said, I was just trying to give you another way to look. But that's all right. And I got up and walked away. Everybody thought that was crazy. That was not me. That I should have gone toe-to-toe with her. I stopped debating. All right. I know who and what I believe in. And I walk in that faith. And that's it and that's all. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not standing on the crossroad. I'm not on a midline in the middle of choices. No, I'm not. I am committed to doing what Spirit has told me to do. And I suggest that you figure it out. Write it down. Meditate on it. Ask for some help from Spirit and angels. We did today, who did we do today? Archangel. That's a shame. But I can remember what he's for. Regal. That's, I think, who he was. But he is actually the Archangel. Oh, no. I remember. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Archangel Raphael. Oh, I love Raphael. Because he is here to give order to the universe. to allow you to become the best that you possibly can, to remind you of the spiritual being that you are, to direct you to your purpose, and give you strength to walk in it. He is one of the angels that lead the government so that they may pray to him, ask him for your assistance, his assistance. See, we're not here by ourselves. We have spiritual beings all around us, and sometimes they show up in light, sometimes they show up in people. Yes. Your angel may be sitting across the table from you, but you're so closed-minded that you won't listen to what they have to offer. My daughter is one of my angels. And I listen to her. When she has Mommy, last night I was telling her something about something that I heard. And I said, that's not really the best way to do it. I think that, you might want to kill somebody or something. And she said something like, Mommy, that's not a Christian thought. Then I had to remind her that I'm not really a Christian. Christians mean that I am following someone else's stuff. Someone's at my door. Could you hold on for 1 second? I am on my call. Come on in. Yes. So that is my friend, he is such a sweetie. He went to the store to help us with dinner. Isn't that nice? That was so nice. He went to get some vegetables. So anyway, so that's what I have to say, that living in a committed relationship with self and Holy Spirit. I am a spiritual being. I live in spirituality. Yes, I go to church. My church is Unity of Washington, D.C. Do I love my people? Yes, and the reason why I love them, because for the most part, they're not judgmental. They're not judgmental. They tell the truth and the truth about themselves, not about everybody else. They're not trying to impress the world, even though they do. But it's a free-flowing, easy-going place to be. So let me leave you, because it's 22 minutes after, and I try to make 20 minutes. So I have a book. This book has helped me and a lot of other people make it through. And notice that my author name is Rosa with an H. But if you go to my I Am Affirmation page on Facebook, you can get that book there. Just push shop and it'll take you right to the site to buy it. This book is amazing, and it's been helpful to me and many others. So let's breathe for a minute, because I can go. My gifts is talk, conversation. Let's leave with one thought, one thing. Oh, I love this. I am perfect in being. I am perfectly who I'm supposed to be right now, right this moment, in being. God didn't create me with garbage. Wherever I am in that space and that time is exactly where I'm supposed to be. But I'm not supposed to get stuck. I'm a perfect being, moving into greater, expanding into greater beingness. This world and experience has been a classroom activity. One of love, one of hope, one of feelings, one of community. It is amazing. And the more I state the I am affirmations of who I am, the more goodness and favor comes my way. So I am done. Remember to write your affirmations, speak your affirmations, listen to your affirmations, and keep it moving. For you are walking in favor. Be blessed. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Did I go to get my goal? Oh, I did tell you about my goal experience. So I am now on a automatic savings plan to save and go. One of my statements in this year was I am a in cryptic. So I have one more stop to make as far as that process is going. It's all right. I am grateful. I am happy. I am joyous. And I am walking in favor. Come on and walk with me. Be blessed. Walking in favor. Let's listen to this again. Just a little bit of it. How about that? Just a little bit of it. Just a little bit of it. I gotta find it, right? Excellent. Be blessed.